All right. Well, tell me
Or
more about what you're up to
whatever.
right now, I guess.
Yeah. So is our second. It's going to be September 15th, and pretty jazzed about it this time around. It's going to be the producer is CLN, and he's one of the bigger EDM producers and stars coming out of Australia now.
Yeah.
Just opened for Skrillex and
Oh,
Cascade
wow.
a little while ago, so he's starting to get some notoriety. He's very, very talented. So been really fun working with him. And then obviously doing a lot of stuff with parkour. We had Dylan Baker kind of join the team, and it was a blast working with him and seeing what he can do. All the crazy stuff he can jump off of and over, and all that good stuff. So yeah, it's been a ton of fun. I think the song, it really takes a different. It's a twist. You know, I mean, it's different from what we did the first time around. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, and is it like connected to your first song, like how you raised the money for Pencils of Promise as
Yeah.
well?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be the same thing this time around. This time, I think we have a little bit better game plan coming into it. You
Okay.
know, like you have your first launch, and there's always those things that don't quite work out. You thought they would, and so we're just kind of tweaking stuff now. I think it's going to be a lot better. The purchasing process is going to be a lot more streamlined, and the website thinned down a bit more, and it'll be a lot more approachable.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So was it
Get-
fun
yeah.
making it? Because it looked fun.
It was a blast. Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
total blast. Yeah, we had got a really good director, Pablo Veliz, who was actually director of photography on the last one,
Okay.
and I just really liked his style, and he's got a great eye for things. And he surprised me when he came out. He brought like a crane, like a 12-foot crane. So we got some pretty cool aerial shots that we didn't have, that are pretty rare to get for the budget we had kind of going into it. So really fun working with him, and then we just kind of found all kinds of crazy places to work and to do the magic. Approached by cops like 3 or 4 times, kicked off of a couple of different places. It was a good time.
So where did you end up filming it?
We filmed in New Mexico.
Mexico? Okay.
Yeah, we filmed, which is where I'm from, so kind of hometown business. Flew everybody in, and it was fun. It was, for about 4 days, it was just like family, and
Yeah.
we all ate dinner together and talked about what we would kind of approach we wanted to take the next day. It was a lot of fun that way. But we had some really cool stuff. We have some urban scenes, a lot of it's urban, and then we were actually able to get an industrial park rented out, which was amazing. Huge, massive like crushers and earth movers and stuff like that we got to kind of play around on. And then we did a bunch of desert stuff as well, just kind of out glorious sunsets and some beautiful lighting. So, yeah.
And where did your inspirations come for this song?
To be completely honest, this song is a lot closer to my actual style. I think the first song, The Architect, when we kind of went into that, it was a ton of fun to do, and it was fun for me because it was very different from my sound. It was more retro. It was a lot more instrumentation, like natural instrumentation, and this one is very electronic. It's electronic. It's very trendy. I guess it's very modern in a certain sense. And it probably is a bit more, it's closer to the pulse of music today. I guess you classify it as like EDM fusion.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that will ring true or not for people, but so inspiration for this, I mean, this kind of more sound I've always had inside me that I've wanted to kind of produce. But if you had to ask for like artists, I guess crazy as it sounds, like I really like Mute Math. So it's got kind of a Mute Math sound meets like maybe Pink Floyd.
Okay.
And then definitely the modern flavors of kind of where music's going, with Cascade and Skrillex and CLN and people like that. Well, if you're interested at all, I can definitely send you. So the song is going to be complete. CLN's finishing it probably this weekend, maybe early next week. So if you'd like a sneak peek at it, I'll send you the private link. And you can
Okay, great.
give a listen.
All right.
So, yeah, it's awesome. You're gonna go see Cascade. They're amazing.
Yeah, I've been listening to a lot of EDM stuff lately because I'm going to try to summarize the story. I'm doing a project for school,
Okay.
and I decided to do it on like rave culture and like EDM stuff. So like I get to go and like experience it. So I've never been to like a lot of that stuff because I'm like an indie like rock kind of listener.
Yeah.
Like I love all types of music, but like obviously there's just one that I kind of like stick to.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah.
Kind of.
No, I'm totally. It's funny because I'm more the same way. Like I think the music I listen to is a lot more indie rock.
Yeah.
But it's fun when you can kind of fuse indie rock with a lot of other genres.
Yeah.
And just kind of see what comes out of it all, what kind of illegitimate children come out of that that mating. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. Your project sounds like right up our alley and sounds super cool. So you're going to like ultra and festivals like that? Is that you kind of
I'm supposed to go to like 5 festivals, and then I'm doing like, I'm going to like observe what goes on and answer my research questions, and then I have to do interviews with people to like find out like how they experience it.
Yeah.
It should be a lot of work, but
it sounds like it, but also it's fun work, hopefully.
Yeah, at least I get to do something like I actually like with school because it's so hard that they tell you like what to do all the time and.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah, it's fun to be creative for once.
Are you filming it as well then? Are you kind of doing a documentary that way?
Oh, that's the other thing. I'm doing a video as well, like with my like write up, like my experience, and like I'm gonna do like a video blog, I guess you could call it, like about what's going on with that.
Oh yeah, that's amazing. That's great. It's an awesome
Hopefully
idea.
It turns out well.
I'm sure it will. Yeah, I'm sure it will. I'd love to. You got to send me when it's all kind of done.
When it is done.
A way to watch it.
Yeah. Man. Okay, I got off track now.
That's all right.
Yeah. So, how long did it take you to like put all of this together to like the ideas for the music video? Because it sounded like a lot of work. To figure it out and pick the location. I see a dog.
There's my dog.
Aww,
say hi. Can you say hi? He just is always around and he just never leaves me alone. Hi. So it took a while, and it really did. This one was. So I wrote the song a long time ago, actually. Mm-hmm. But I wrote it more indie rock, I suppose, with the hopes always of going EDM and having that come to pass. But I had no idea if that was actually going to happen. So when it finally started getting the ball rolling, I probably started getting the song Metamorph Physique produced and all that. It's probably taken about 4 months, actually, of just digging. Tried several different producers, didn't like a few of them, and then finally did on CLN and really loved his work. And then for the parkour, I did a lot of training prior because I was super out of shape and have never jumped over anything really. So that was a lot. But that was a lot of fun actually. It's been interesting because I had so much fun doing it and it was such a good workout that I've just kept with it. And I think I will. I think it's going to like replace actually like gym time. I'm just going to start doing it. But the actual music video itself, we had originally had a totally different idea of what we were going to do. Originally, it was going to be a fight scene. And kind of more like Vikings, I guess. Have you ever watched that TV show?
No, I've heard of it, though. I have a lot of friends who watch it.
So we were going to kind of go that route, and I was excited about doing so. I thought it was going to be a lot of fun. Ouch. All right. But I think we started realizing that in terms of the video quality, what we're going to be able to achieve, it was going to need to be something bigger that was going to take more to do it right than we were going to be able to budget and kind of make happen this time around. So we landed on parkour and thought, maybe we can just like kind of do this GoPro way of that's typically done and see what happens. And quickly shot down by my director. He's like, nah, it's going to have to be filming. It's got to be a lot better quality. And so then the drawing board process was about 2 months.
Okay.
And so yeah, everything's said and done. About 4.5, 5 months we've been working on everything.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of work for that.
Yeah.
I had one question. I'm on your website right now, but I can't find the thing I'm looking for, so probably you'll know what I'm talking about.
Sure.
It had like the progress bar, I guess, like that time,
Yeah.
like when you're released, like you had different releases coming at different times or something. Not that progress bar, a different bar, like a bar.
No,
or
no,
something.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Uh-huh.
So you have a couple release like songs, I guess. So is that like the whole project? Like, is it? I don't know if there's.
That's actually first 3. So the entire
Three?
project, at least as it stands right now, is 12 songs.
12 songs. Okay.
So it's going to take whatever that is, 3 years to get all those out.
Yeah.
At least if we go the way we've been kind of going. The dates themselves are actually. Well, I haven't told anyone this. The dates are. I'm like a huge math nerd. That's like my little secret, and so I really, really love like codes and ciphers and things like that. And so actually, each one of the release dates is very purposeful,
Okay.
because there is, when we get to the end, there's going to be. I haven't figured out exactly what I want to do for the fan that figures it out, but for the fan that figures out the cipher that's in all of the release dates, there's going to be something pretty incredible, pretty special. But yeah, we have 12 total. The next one's going to come out in January.
Okay.
And January, the goal, it's a song about Superman, which sounds super bizarre probably.
No.
But it's EDM as well. It's kind of it's like EDM meets Adele's Skyfall,
Okay.
kind of. That's the sound. It's like a darker symphony type of song. And our big goal is to get it in the trailer for Batman vs Superman.
Oh wow.
So we're going to start talking to Zack Snyder's agent here soon,
Okay.
and see if it's possible. We'll see.
That sounds really.
So yeah, lots of fun.
This one like only available for a certain amount of time as well, like the other one.
Yeah, this one will be available for 40 days,
Okay.
just like the last one. And the third one, it may be out longer than that. We might actually go for the full 4-month period, just because of what we're hoping to achieve with that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, this one we're still going to stick with the 40 days, and so it's going to be it's going to be fast paced. It's going to be rushed.
Yeah.
But it's good. Yeah, I need the time to work on other stuff, so yeah, to kind of get things going.
So after this, what's next for you?
So after after the release, you mean?
Yes.
After the release, so we're going to start recording pretty in earnest the third song, which is called Mourn for You, and that's the one that we hope to get. That's about Superman. So it's going to be quite a process. I'm hoping to get CLN back on board for this one. I haven't talked to him about it yet, but we have all the other players already signed on board, and there's a few other ones that I'm kind of have my sights on, bigger players to hopefully kind of JV with. So that's going to be the big thing, is getting in the recording studio and trying to make that all happen. At least it's the first piece. And I got a storyboard, the music video, which I have no idea what that's going to look like at all. Yeah. So if you have any ideas, shoot them my way.
How do you come up with like the combinations of what kind of music you want your sound to be like for the songs? Because I think it's really interesting, like the combinations you come up with to make it sound different.
It's funny because I was talking to a friend, and at first I thought it was a slight what they were talking about, but then I realized that it was like a backhanded compliment, perhaps. I don't know. That so I was classically trained in music, but I never really paid attention to like the technical aspects of writing a song. I've always just been more of like an ear player, like what sounds good. That's what I like. And so when it came down to like writing these songs and drawing from inspirations, it doesn't follow a rubric. It doesn't follow any rules. It's more or less just whatever I'm feeling. And so in some ways, I think that it actually is going to sound more unique each time. And it's going to maintain a certain aesthetic that you don't find many other places, because I'm not like classically trained in that sense, and I'm not under a label. I'm very indie, as indie as you can get. So I have total autonomy over what it's going to sound like, and I'm also very willing to hear what other people have to say. it's not my baby where I kind of call all the shots. So if someone has a great idea and they want to bring some other sound in that I haven't heard before, I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I think each piece is going to, because of the way we've framed it, one single every 4 months, every one of them is going to be very different and very standalone, and they're going to have totally different, aspirations each time as well. So, yeah.
So do you like plan this out as you go along, or have you had this plan for like a really long time, like all of them?
I've had it planned out for quite some time,
Okay.
yeah. But that being said, some of the songs that I wrote in anticipation for this probably will suck in like 3 years. No one will like them. So, and I continue to write. I've written new ones in the last 3 months. So I think it'll be adjusted, which songs are released and who we work with and how we go about it. But at least the next 2 are planned out. So at least for the next, I guess that is like 8-9 months. Everything's planned out. Yeah.
So when does the newest one come out?
September 15th.
September 15th, okay.
Yep, September 15th. I think the last day is October 24th. I think that's the end of the release. Whatever that Saturday night, Sunday morning is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing that. And
yeah.
the video, obviously.
Yeah, I can get you the video. So, yeah, I'll give you kind of a sneak peek if you want to.
Yeah, sure. That sounds great.
Take a look at those, kind of like review them or something like that.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of cool to hear your thoughts and stuff.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, especially with your project. So, yeah. Yeah, super cool.
Well, I don't have any more questions, really.
Okay.
But if you have anything to add, you can add it, like
sure.
Your song coming out.
Yeah, I'd be happy to. And I'll probably send you an email with a few updates as things come along.
Right.
But yeah, it's been great catching up with you, and I wish you the very best with your project.
Thanks, and with yours
super
as well.
cool. Yeah, thank you so much.
You're
I really
welcome.
appreciate it.
Interview.
As long as your audience isn't minding me my scrubs and my crazy dog
I'm sure
gnawing my arm, I think we'll be all right.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate it, Taz. Thanks so much for chatting with me.
It's great talking to you.
Same to you.
Well, have a great night.
Yeah, have a great night. DK says goodbye, sort
Bye.
of. Bye.